What are you guys doing in the chicken coop? Hey guys, this is Trent at Black Horse Ranch, and we just had a quick one for you. We wanted to put a video out there in response to a question that we had about our chicken tractor. So Ken and Sabine in Australia were asking about our drawer and how we built it and how it works. So we wanted to give you a little bit more information on that, and hopefully you guys can make good use of the video and the information. So let's go take a look. So this is our inside of our chicken coop, which if you guys have seen our mobile chicken coop design, you're familiar with this. And this is dead of winter here in Idaho, and so we've got this thing all full up. And we've got 18 chickens, so it doesn't take them long to make a mess of things. But one thing I wanted to point out, I guess, is that our drawer design was built mostly for the use of pine shavings. We've used straw just because it's cheaper and more available to us. But you'll see it kind of rolls up on the sides, and this is actually quite a bit of straw in here. And so you know, you just have to keep that into consideration. I'll show you how we did and how we built ours. But if you need to make your drawer deeper or whatever, if you want to, you can. Obviously, straw makes the drawer a lot harder to pull out in the winter to clean out, and so the chickens are mostly done. Our kids kind of split up our chores here, and you know, one of them does most of the chicken stuff, and so they've opted to just clean this out using the pitchfork, and you can do that with straw. So but anyway, I'll show you what the drawer does and how we use it and what it looks like in the summer. I can't actually show you that because I can't pull the drawer out, but obviously with the straw piled up around the edges, it makes it quite hard to pull out. So anyway, I'll take you to the outside here and show you some of that. So we've got the drawer here on the bottom, and it's that extra little flap you see, and we just have a couple of these pegs that we have are just they're tent pegs, so pretty accessible. And I won't be surprised if there's some mice in here living. That's usually what happens in the winter. So here's the drawer. And you can see it's basically, we've got a 2x4 on top. So that's 2 inches by 4 inches. And for those folks in Australia, that's not actually 2x4. It's 1.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And I think that's similar to your guys' dimensional lumber, although, I mean, size-wise, but obviously, yours is metric. So, but anyway, we just have these handles carved in. And then I've also got handles carved in the sides, and this allows you to pull it out. And then another thing I just wanted to show you here. So, because our trailer supports the floor joists themselves, the floor actually exists below this drawer. So if I can just pop under here and show you real quick. So you can see the trailer actually is perpendicular to the floor joists, and this was just an old junk trailer that was given to us, so we decided to use it for this. So your actual floor support is under here. Here's the drawer and here's the floor. So then on top of each of the floor joists, you can see we have this little furring strip. So, and even under the furring strip, we have some regular chicken wire or chicken netting. And so the chicken netting goes down first, and then there's these furring strips, and that allows the drawer to slide in on the furring strips and not get hung up on the chicken wire. And you could use like a hardware fabric with a tighter mesh on it just for the chicken's feet. This is what we had. I think if we were going to do it from scratch again, we would probably use the hardware fabric. We haven't had any issues with the chicken's feet or anything, but we are aware of it, so I think that's something that we would probably do differently. So anyway, your support for your floor is down here. Your drawer slides on top of that, and then you've got your chicken wire or hardware fabric, and then your furring strips, so that the drawer can slide in and out. And then, so there's just a 2x4 frame here, and then a piece of OSB or chipboard on the bottom. So I'll take you back inside and I'll show you how I built the inside. So most of this, most of the walls are built just with standard construction. So the studs sit on the floor, or basically on the floor joists with the bottom plate. And now the exception is the drawer. So if I dig down here so that we can see, so you can see here's the side of the drawer down here, and then right here is basically a header. And so this spans all the way across. This sits on a 2x4 on the other side and a 2x4 on this side. And then the header spans across, and then your wall studs sit on the header so that the opening for the drawer is there. So that allows you to pull the drawer in and out, and then the wall's not sitting on the drawer. So you want to make sure you have enough clearance between that side rail of the drawer and this header. So I think I actually ripped my 2x4s down a little bit, or I added a little bit of height to what the header's sitting on. I can't actually remember. And then in the summer, we take the drawer out completely, obviously, and the chickens can walk on the hardware fabric or the chicken wire on the bottom, and then you don't end up having this in the summer. But like this morning, it was 5 degrees Fahrenheit, so this extra insulation really helps the chickens. And so now the drawer in the width, so the width wise is the same dimensions as the floor. Hi there, beauty. But the length is shorter. So from the back wall to the front at the door where I'm standing here, there's about an inch. The drawer is about an inch less than the inside dimensions. And that's so we can pull the drawer all the way to this front side, and then that back side where the nest boxes are should actually have a ventilation, like an inch of ventilation up the back. And so the way we, I didn't talk a whole lot about ventilation in my video, but I've responded to some questions about ventilation in our other video. But basically the ventilation then goes up that back wall, and then we don't have any cladding on the ceiling, and so then it just uses the corrugations to vent the stale air out. And so we did that so that the cold air doesn't just come in everywhere. It's kind of directed up along the back wall, and then the chickens roost over here, so kind of a way to keep them from getting a whole lot of the cold breeze coming in. But that allows for some ventilation as well. Okay guys, well I hope that's helpful. If it isn't, if I didn't answer all your questions, go ahead and shoot me some comments, and I'll get back to you in the comments. Or you can check us out on Instagram, Black Horse Ranch, Idaho, and you can direct message us or something like that. Or you can go to our website at blackhorseranchidaho.com, and you can submit a question via our contact form there. So hopefully I helped you out, but you guys enjoy your new chicken coop, and hopefully you'll like it as much as we have. Take care now.